Hey everyone, welcome back to Games Done Right. My name's Michael, and this is Breath of the Wild Amiibo Series Part 2. In this video, I'm going to be showing off every exclusive and collectible Amiibo item in Breath of the Wild. And if you haven't seen it already, check out Part 1, where I scan all 25 Zelda Amiibos and get some pretty cool stuff. Please like and subscribe, and most importantly, enjoy. Now let's get them.
Okay, let's get started. I've come to a secret dark place so I can provide you good lighting for this. And we're going to be going through all the amiibos that give you armor first, and then we'll do the weapons and shields. So the first one is the Sheik amiibo. That one will give you this mask, and it looks best, of course, with the rest of the stealth stuff. So I dyed mine purple. That's one of the ones you can dye, just because the rest of the armor isn't amiibo based, but I like this setup a lot, and you can change the colors and whatnot. Next up is the Majora's Mask Young Link / Fierce Deity Link. And these two will give you the Fierce Deity set here. And this one, unfortunately, you can't change the color of, but why would you? Because it's OG, it's original. Kind of spooky. It's good for Halloween with those white eyes. All right, next one up is Ocarina of Time Link. This is my personal favorite. And here's what that one looks like. This is the only set that I actually took the time to fully upgrade because it just looks so genuine and original. This is the first Zelda I ever played. So the Hylian Shield, Master Sword, that's what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, you can't dye it to be the Fire Tunic or the Water Tunic. Next up is Young Link 1. That's the Smash Bros. One. And Young Link 2. Both of these amiibos will give you the Wind armor, which is this set. Kind of nailed with the green setup there. Master Sword, Hylian Shield. Not one of my favorites. I don't like the long sleeves unless it's compression stuff, but whatever. All right, we have Twilight Link here. And this will give you the Twilight garb, which is key. This one's got a lot darker of a color gamut. I did like that about Twilight Princess. I like how it wasn't afraid to use super high contrast in colors and not as much saturation like the Ocarina of Time stuff. But that's a pretty good look. The greaves are pretty cool on this one. Yeah, I can get down with this. All right, next up we have, oh, this one here is actually gives you the same stuff as the Twilight. So that's the other amiibo for it. Okay, we have the Cap of the Sky. That's going to be from this character, the Skyward Sword Link. And Tunic of the Sky, Trousers of the Sky. Be honest with you, I do not like the baggy pants. I've seen on some groups and forums that it's some people's favorites. The chainmail is probably the only thing that I like about this getup. The color's cool. I guess the tunic's cool too, but oh, those baggy pants, man. Were you gonna go to work? Wearing khakis? Nah. No, thank you. All right, then we have the original Link, the hero outfit, cap of the hero, tunic, and trousers. Okay, he's basically not wearing any pants. The tunic's so long, it's, I guess, doing the job, but still not my favorite. I don't know if I would take this or the baggy pants more, but I do love the nostalgia. I can get on board with this. This is one of the only, I think it's the only cap that has a different colored band around it. And brown undershirt? Dude, I don't know. I'm out. All right, we have the Daruk helm. I'll put that on with the ancient armor so you can see what those look like. I'll go in row by row. I like the orange ancient stuff too, so that's what I'm going to use. Here is the Va Radunia Divine Helm. This one comes from Daruk. I like this helmet a lot. It's kind of got that Spartan look. I can get on board with that. It's one of the most normal looking helmets of the 4. Kind of low profile. But yeah, it does give you the Ancient Proficiency set bonus, and it has Flame Guard. It's kind of nice. Next up is Mifa. And I always forget the names of these helmets. And hers is the Va Ruta Divine Helm. So it gives you swim speed up. There's the elephant thing from basically the replica of the Divine Beast. All these are kind of like the faces of the Divine Beast. The ears are pretty dope. I like that. They all look pretty good. I'm really psyched that they made a match. It's impressive by Nintendo. Rivali's Gale. This amiibo card will give you the Von Mado. Yes. Von Mado Divine Helm gives you cold resistance. This one's got kind of a beak thing going on with it. Poke you in the eye. And what's up with this hairdo in the back? That's sick. I actually never noticed that. Got like a Sonic thing going on back there. Alright, this is my new favorite. It's funny if you go to one of the memories and he's wearing one of these helmets that cover up his face and it like zooms in. Kind of funny, kind of cool. Alright, next up is Urbosa. And this helmet is going to give you shock resistance. It's only one of the ones that I remember by heart. Va Naboris. And that one's got a long, like, Arbiter Halo-looking tail thing in the back. I know it's a camel. So I like them. I like all the armor sets that you can get with the Amiibos. The rest that you see on screen are found with the DLC. And maybe I'll go through that in another video if you recommend it and like it. Alright, we are off to the weapons and shields. Okay, welcome back to my house. I am going to show you first the swords and which cards to get them with, and then the bows, and then we'll do the shields last. So let's start with the Goddess Sword. You need the Skyward Sword link to get the Goddess Sword, and it's here. And I think they did really good representing this sword from its true nature. I like the engravings along the blade. Really like the turquoise aesthetics too, and the blue diamond. It's kind of shiny right there. I guess it's the angle, but I wish it did shine more. I wish a lot of these shine better. Oh well. Next up, we'll do the Toon Link / Wind Waker Link. You can see those. Scan these to get yourself the Sea Breeze Boomerang, which is right here. Not very eventful. It's kind of simple. That's kind of what they were going for in Wind Waker. Simple graphics. While still looking very artful and fun, but simple, not too much detail. So there you have the boomerang. I've never thrown this. I've never thrown a single boomerang in this game. I think I did once and I missed it on its return. So I was like, I'm not dealing with that ever again. All right, next up is the Sword of 6 Sages that you can get with the Gerudo King of Thieves here. Let's show you the durability up one. This one does shine. This is probably my favorite amiibo drop for swords. That's not true at all. But shiny, brilliance. This is the sword that spoiler alert, this is the sword that you fight Ganondorf with. That Ganondorf fights you with at the end of Twilight Princess. Save yourself some time and don't play it. It's awful. But look at how big this thing is. It goes all the way 3 weapon slots in. I guess he's pretty strong. But that's one of my favorites for sure. Alright, next up is the Bigoron Sword, the unbreakable Bigoron Sword from Ocarina of Time. You need the link from here to get it. And this thing is a beast. I think this is the biggest one. Except for, yeah, the Sword of 6 Sages. It also goes 3 icons deep. There, if you can see on the left side. And it's just a monster. This is one of the only huge ones that has a sheath. Look at that thing. That thing is massive. It's basically dragging on the floor when you're running around. Yeah, this is definitely a Goron a Goron weapon. I like the aesthetics of the little claw there. And then the blue guard. Definitely one of my favorites. I'll never swing this thing. I'm not going to swing any of them. I can't stand to take damage off these. They're so rare to get. Alright. Finally, let's move on to one of my favorites. The Fierce Deity Sword. You can get that from either of these amiibos. And it's here. I'll show you this one, the critical hit. This thing's a beast too. No sheath with this one because deities don't sheathe their weapons. They're always ready for battle, right? I love the engraving on this one. It's so true to the Majora's Mask sword. I 100%ed that game just so I could get this thing and go wreck Majora once. It's only like 3 or 4 hits per section. It's ridiculous. But this is sick, man. This is dope. And it matches my outfit right now. Hell yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next sword. It's on my wall. And it's gotten from 8-bit OG NES Link. Aquí. Nothing too surprising about this, how plain it is. It's coming from an original Zelda game. This is pushing the graphics back in the 80s. So I'm glad I did get to play this one. It was actually a few years ago. I bought it on Wii. And I played it there. Same with Zelda 2. Stupid. I don't want a side-scrolling Zelda. That's just me. It was fun. It was fine. But this original sword is so throwback, so nostalgic. I'm really happy I got this after the 3 hours it took me of scanning. And so let's just put it right back where it goes so it doesn't get scratched. Alright, next up, as you can see it there on the wall, you need this Zelda amiibo, the Smash Bros. One, to get Das Twilight Bow. This thing is my favorite bow easily. If you notice there, it fires arrows straight and true, as if beams of light. It has no fall off. You can shoot this across the map, and it'll hit its target if you aimed right. No arch at all. I love the sparkle that it has if you're in a really dark area, like the Path of Light Shrine for the DLC. This thing glows. It pretty much lights your whole way, and you don't need those beams. Such a sick looking bow. This one is from Twilight Princess. There's some cool stuff from Twilight Princess. I might have to revisit that game and just pretend there's no story, because there's not. So Twilight Bow, one of the most sacred amiibo weapons. It's sick, man. It's awesome. You gotta try and get it. Very low drop rate though, unfortunately. Let's put this back. Alright, the last amiibo thing you can get is from this chica right here. Woo! Woo, do I hate this card! This thing will give you the ever elusive, impossible hero shield. I am so sad at how much I ignored my family and loved ones to get this thing. At least, it took me like 3 days, several hours each day, just reload scanning. I cannot believe what it took to get this. It's so BA. I love, just when you look at it, you feel like a hero. I don't know, I kind of nerd out on this stuff. I hope you guys do too. Look at the back of it's even wooden. Wow. I'm actually glad this was the hardest thing for me to get. It should have been. It's the most sacred thing, that and the sword. So let's put it, let's see. A shield said to have been the favorite of a hero who traveled the open seas. It was apparently a family heirloom passed down through many generations. There you go. I may have completely misspoke on that. I thought that was the original shield, but it's not. It's a Wind Waker. Well, I fixed it in the end. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. There's more to come. Stay tuned. I got my shields here. Savage Lionel shield, Ancient shield, the Hero shield, the sword, Sword of Six Sages, Goddess sword, Ancient bow, Twilight bow, Eagle bow, Great Eagle bow. Let me know what you guys think of my room. Until next time, your turn.